Well, it's been a fantastic week in Mason, Ohio, just outside Cincinnati, Ohio. Gorgeous city, gorgeous skyline. You saw there and you still see there, the Bengals Stadium. Tomorrow, Bengals will host the Pittsburgh Steelers to begin their NFL season. But fans right now in Cincinnati not worried about football, they're worried about pickleball, and they're wondering who is going to move on to Championship Sunday in the women's doubles. Will it be the team of Anna Leigh Waters and her mother Leigh Waters, or will it be Anna Bright and Jessie Irvine? Catherine Parento and Leah Jansen are already guaranteed a spot in Championship Sunday tomorrow.
This one's going to be an awesome match. Anna Bright, Jessie Irvine, first of all, two of the most powerful players on the women's side. So it's going to be fast pace here with the Waters. And the Steelers are going to win, by the way, tomorrow. So you kind of led with that, and I'll finish with the statement.
I'm fine with, I have no dog in that fight whatsoever, so I'm fine with the Steelers winning. I just want the score to be like 56 to 53, because I may have Joe Burrow in my fantasy league.
Big time. Joe Burrow's the man. Wish he was on the Steelers, but...
Yeah, Steelers do kind of need a quarterback. I don't know if the Steelers are putting up 56 tomorrow. Anyway, Dave Ben's logging for the side. Matt, not to be confused with Mike Manassi. And we are underway in this women's semifinal. Anna Leigh and Leigh Waters in the matching outfits on the left side of your screen. Jessie Irvine and Anna Bright on the right side of your screen. Anna played college tennis for University of California. And the early point here by Bright and Irvine.
1-0-1.
Jessie, a very good tennis player in her own right. She's got a shoulder injury that hampered her pro career.
The backhands look pretty good right there, though. She's been fantastic on the pickleball court.
She has one of the most powerful backhands. You could see that lead tape on the bottom end of that paddle. It's got a lot of weight to go through that ball. And it went through it on that one.
And we mentioned it earlier, all the ATPs she had yesterday in mixed doubles. And you just kind of watch her when she's up on that kitchen line. She goes hunting for ATPs. Most players, it's kind of, you kind of find an ATP. She's out looking for it.
3-0.
Already a 3-0 lead. That'll get a reaction out of the crowd. Quick 4-0 start. Not much Anna Leigh could do with that.
Yeah, that ball was just left way too high by Leigh Waters.
And 5-0. Not the way I think anybody really expected this one to start. Bear in mind, Anna Leigh Waters has not lost a game in Cincinnati in either singles or doubles play yet. But right now, the Waters are choppy, and they need to take a timeout. 6-0, Bright and Irvine in game one. So the timeout taken very early here by Leigh Waters and Anna Leigh Waters. A 6-0 spurt to start this match for Anna Bright and Jessie Irvine. And we'll see whether or not the Waters can steady the ship here after using that timeout.
Yeah, I mean, the good news for the Waters is they haven't played close to their best level here. Leigh came out a little flat, so hopefully that timeout changes things a little bit.
Friendly roll there for Anna Leigh, and Anna Bright really couldn't do anything with it.
0-6-1.
So can the Waters get on the scoreboard here now?
Second serve.
Move to the second serve. And if you're Bright and Irvine, you just got to keep the pedal to the metal here.
Yeah. Those third shots from Leigh just sitting high,
0-6-2.
not allowing the Waters to get forward at all.
And the serve's going to go right back over to Anna and Jessie.
6-0-1. Second serve. Second
Move to the
serve.
second serve here. Jessie handcuffs Leigh, and it's 7-0.
Yeah, so what
7-0,
Bright does
7.
there with a great third shot drop, it's forcing Leigh to have to hit up through that ball and opens up court for Jessie to come through the middle and really pounce on that next ball.
Wow, 8-0. Did not see this coming.
8-0-2.
If there's ever a time to try that, it's at 8-0.
No
That is
question.
for sure.
So
All right. Side up.
side out gets it back to the Waters, 0-8.
0-8-1. Point.
So finally the Waters get a point.
I was going to ask you before, have the Waters ever lost a game 11-0? And now we don't even need to answer that
and
question.
I was actually thinking in my mind, has Anna Leigh in any format ever lost a game 11-0? I was going to wait till it got to about 9 or 10 before I brought that up. And now they've got consecutive
2-8-1.
points. Coming back and winning this game is certainly not out of the question for this very talented mother-daughter tandem.
Point.
And they've now reeled off 3 in a row.
It can be done. I've seen a lot of 9-0, 10-0 leads come back and win.
3-8-1.
It's pickleball. Game of momentum.
Hannah Bright just puts that away.
Great angle there. Yeah, the wiffle ball
3-8-2.
loses so much pace that it's tough to really hit a winner through the court. Angles sometimes are the only way. Great stuff there from Anna Bright.
Point.
That's wide, so 4 straight points now by Team Waters. Yeah, and you get to that point when you've got that big lead, and then the other team starts rolling, and they close the gap down to 3-2, and then all of a sudden that lead maybe becomes a little bit of a weight on your shoulder because you feel like, why haven't I closed this out yet?
But you have to realize that that lead probably shouldn't have been, right? That's how you have to flip the mindset. 8-0 is probably too good to be true.
And now it's 5-8. Nice job on the baseline by the Waters. But then Anna Leigh finally hits it long.
Eight, 5-1.
Third shot drop.
Point.
Just an errant shot there by Leigh.
9-5-1. Second serve.
Move to 9-5-2.
Big point right here.
9-5-2.
You now want to give the ball back to the Waters. Give them a chance.
They let it go, and it's up to 10. Game point.
She's good. She's good. 10-5-1.
And the unforced error by Leigh Waters will end what was not the finest moment for Team Waters. A dominant performance in game 1 by Brighton Irvine. Game 2 coming up. Well, work to do for the mother-daughter tandem of Leigh Waters and Anna Leigh Waters. And you and I were just talking during the break. You know, Leigh Waters, you heard Tyson McGuffin in his interview after the last match apologize to Leigh for withdrawing yesterday. You wonder what impact that has, because this is only the second match that Leigh has played this week in Cincinnati, the other one coming earlier today. And, you know, everybody else has their pickleball legs under them. She's still trying to find her footing.
Yeah, she hasn't had a lot of matches. I mean, I think the good thing is, hopefully what they talked about is, look, Leigh basically gave that game away. That was all that happened. Just get back, lengthen points here, find those pickleball legs, and
don't fall behind 8-0 early.
Maybe that as well.
That loss, by the way, in game 1, as we mentioned, was the first game Anna Leigh has lost this week in Cincinnati. And down 1-0 here in game 2. Anna Leigh with the winner there to get the serve.
0-1-1. Second serve.
See the reaction out of Jessie Irvine.
Yeah, so there Anna Leigh's trying to take up the whole court, stuck in the middle. Jessie waits for that ball a little bit to leak to the side for Anna Leigh to make a move, and that line is open.
And then Jessie, the backhand to get the serve back.
One, 0-1.
She's got the two-handed backhand, the one-handed backhand. That time just leaves it short.
1-0-2.
Nice placement there by Anna Leigh, working the angles.
That was big time, reaching into the kitchen, getting that paddle face through the ball, putting a little bit of extra spin on it, and that thing is dying on its way down, moving off the court.
That backhand, though, will go wide. So the Waters still looking for their first point here in game 2. Jessie handcuffs Leigh.
That was an unbelievable get from Jessie on that backhand roll dink from Anna Leigh. That thing was going off the court in a hurry. I don't know how Jessie got behind that ball to just flick it through the middle there. Amazing get.
Now that'll make it 2-0. Brighton Irvine have been in control from the get-go.
2-0-1.
Anna Leigh wins that exchange.
Yeah, if I'm Bright there, there's no reason to change direction. First issue to Anna Leigh. I think you keep going cross to Leigh. She's not playing her best.
Side out.
Gotta keep putting the pressure on her. Make her come up with something to not let the team of Waters get comfortable here at all.
I feel like they've steadied the ship a little bit here, but it hasn't shown up on the scoreboard yet. And finally,
point.
the scoreboard does have a point.
1-2-1.
The lob. Wow, great action.
Wow.
Finally, the backhand, two-handed style out of Anna Leigh.
That was sick.
Crowd loving it. And then that return hit long. So for the first time in this match, there's a lead for Team Waters.
3-2-1.
Let's take note on that point for the turning point.
Point.
And now they've got a little bit of momentum. 4 straight points.
If I'm Brighton Irvine, I'm taking a timeout right here.
Well,
4-2-1.
they're going to play on. Anna Leigh's starting to flex her muscle.
Five, 2-1.
5-2 still on the first serve. Waters unable to get off the baseline. So move to 5-2-2.
5-2-2.
Anna able to catch up to it off the net. And then not much Leigh could do there.
Liked how Anna gave herself space there, backed off the kitchen line. Had time to take a swing, get that ball down.
Wow, Anna Leigh doing a nice job keeping this point alive a couple of times. And that just does catch the line.
The ability for these players to go from fast to slow. Ooh, that looked like it might have missed, but it's really all about the grip, how tight you're holding that grip.
Leigh keeping Anna back on that baseline. And then they go to the finesse to win the exchange.
Yeah, so when a lot of players that I work with at home, they're always holding the paddle so tight. These players do a great job of, yes, sometimes holding it tight when they're going big, and soften that grip hold to 3 out of 10 when you're going soft. Really makes a huge difference.
Well, I think a lot of players just naturally tense up. You got to fight that tendency.
Side up.
So Bright and Irvine able to get a side out without giving up any more points.
Second serve.
They break that serve. So move to the second serve. I touted Jessie's ATPs yesterday. We haven't seen a single one yet in this match.
Waters are a little too smart for that. Keeping a lot of dinks through the middle. Not going to give that angle up for Jessie to do her thing.
Point. Too much time for Leigh to think about what she wanted to do there.
It's tough there because you're trying to get the ball deep, but you know there's no space. Your opponent's coming forward. Just have to concede. Go for the dink there.
Anna Leigh will get the serve back at 5-3. How about the ground she covered there?
Let's go. Come on. 6-3-1. Second serve.
Smart decision by Irvine and Bright to let that one go. So 6-3-2.
6-3-2.
Back to the finesse. Nice defensive lob. Wow, this point has had everything.
Wow.
Including a beauty down the middle.
That was sick. Unbelievable movement there.
And after that, it's going to be a timeout taken by Brighton and Irvine. We'll step aside as well. 7-3 here in game 2. Well, it was all Bright and Irvine in game 1. They jumped out to an 8-0 lead, rode that to the 11-5 win, but Team Waters, on the strength of Anna Leigh Waters, has exerted its will here in game 2 with this 7-3 lead.
Anna Leigh's just taken over. That's pure and simple what's happened. She's all over the court.
You're good.
And lifting her mom emotionally here in a major way.
Point.
And that's long, so that's going to make it 8-3. I mean, it's almost like, I don't want to say 2-on-1, 2-on-1.5. It's kind of felt like at times in this match, but the 1.5 has the #1 women's player in the world on its side, and Anna Leigh has just done everything to try and pick up her mom. And Leigh does look like she has settled in a little bit after that difficult game 1.
She has, and I think it's important to note the positioning of both teams. Bright and Irvine probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet off that kitchen line consistently, and that's starting to show a lot of stuff easily for the Waters now. They're able to impose, go offensive first.
Dispenses of that one, and that moves us to a game point.
Here you can really see the positioning with the net cam. Waters really hugging that kitchen line. Bright and Irvine
10-3-2.
backing off.
Game point #1. There will not be a game point #2, but there will be a game 3.
Going 3 in Cincy.
We'll have it for you after this quick timeout. Well, here we go. Third and final game in this women's semi with a berth on center court on Championship Sunday on the line. And the Waters will start off with the serve at 0-0-2 to start game 3, and quickly a side out.
0-0-1.
See if Brighton Irvine can bounce back. They were so in control, having won game 1 11-5 and started game 2 off 2-0.
Second serve.
And now we'll go to the second serve.
Zero.
Yeah, pulling the trigger a little too early there.
Both teams showing a lot of patience right now. Leigh tries to speed it up. And then Anna Leigh ends it.
Great point there from both teams. I'd like to see Anna Bright try to speed some things up on that backhand side off the bounce, especially when she's up the kitchen line. I think she's becoming a little too predictable right now. Irvine's the only one that's trying to create offense. She needs to add something, especially off that two-hander, which is her strength.
Second serve.
Move to serve number 2.
0-0-2. Timeout.
Well, Waters failed to capitalize on an opportunity.
0-0-1. Second serve.
Neither side exactly starting this third game off the way they would like.
0-0-2.
A little nerves. Game 3 to get to the final.
Oh, nice shot there.
Timeout.
And now the Waters again will have a chance to take the early lead.
0-0-1. Second serve.
And that serve was long.
0-0-2. Timeout.
Well, Leigh is going to look back at this match, win or lose, and
0-0-1.
realize she's got to tweak some things.
Might need to get a little more grit on that paddle. Missing a lot of forehand rolls in the net.
Second serve.
Anna Bright expressing her frustration as well.
0-0-2. Point.
And finally, we have a point in game 3.
1-0-2. Point.
Make it 2-0 as Irvine and Bright clearly trying to
You're
keep
good.
Anna Leigh out of
2-0-2.
things as much as they can.
Point.
Great call there. there from Anna Bright. Leigh trying to really push that dink cross. Went for a little too much.
3-0-2.
Anna cut off the angle, took it out of the air. Really good spot to trick Anna Leigh.
Bright hits it long.
Side out.
So the Waters will get it back at 0-3.
0-3-1.
They're able to get up to the
Second
kitchen,
serve.
but another shot into the net.
0-3-2.
Leigh takes out a little bit of her frustration right there.
See Leigh trying to move her feet in between these points now, get herself going.
1-3-2.
Might need a Red Bull, a new paddle. She'll be good to go.
That one was just set up beautifully for Jessie, and she takes advantage.
3-1-1. Second serve.
Anna long, though. So we'll move to 3-1-2.
3-1-2.
Does just catch the line. I mean, it barely caught the line, but it did.
Hopefully that can give them some momentum. Really great touch there. The lob is something that's not been used that much in pickleball, but it's really coming on strong the last couple months. People are so used to the dink really leaning over that kitchen line, especially out of the air. You can get people really leaning, get them off balance.
1-3-2.
Callan Dawson does a great job of that as well.
Of course, Matt Wright can lob with the best of them as well.
That's the first chapter of his gamesmanship book, lobbing.
Point.
All right, Waters get it back within one here at 2-3.
Two, 3-2. Side out.
Caught the net and sailed out.
3-2-1.
So 3-2. And
Second
Anna Leigh
serve.
lets that one go to move it to the second serve. They will switch sides when one of these two teams gets to 6. Don't know that that's really going to impact things. There's not much wind to speak of, and
3-2-2.
a lot of cloud cover, so really no sun to be concerned about.
Side out.
So the side out gets it back to the Waters, who
No team seems to be really getting their stranglehold,
2-3-1.
no momentum. We're looking for that one emotional point.
Second serve.
the net has been the bane of Leigh Waters' existence in this
2-3-2.
match.
Someone should check its height. Might be a little high.
Side out.
Jessie Irvine hits it right into Leigh.
3-2-1.
Good communication there between Anna and Jessie.
No, I did not see it.
So they called it out.
Second serve.
Anna didn't think it was out, but
Went for the quick come on,
3-2-2.
hoping to influence the call. We've all done that.
that one also
Timeout.
goes long. So the serve back over to the Waters, who have not led in this
2-3-1.
pivotal third game, this decisive third game.
Second
That
serve.
time it's Anna Leigh hitting it into the net.
2-3-2.
If the Waters do survive and advance to the final, I think they're both going to be happy that that final is tomorrow and not later today, because they're clearly not at the level that we know they're capable of playing at.
100%. They need a good meal. As Tyson McGuffin said, maybe an Italian food. Get some rest. They have a job to do here first.
Point.
Jessie Irvine not making it any easier on him.
No, sir. Really good misdirect on that first ball from Jessie. Making Leigh get off balance.
Second serve.
See the reaction out of Anna Leigh. See if that can spark something for Team Waters.
4-2-2.
Saw a quick glance of Ben Johns with Hannah Johns getting ready for his semifinal. All smiles there.
We'll have that one coming up for you at the conclusion of this match. That one stayed in. Oh.
Point.
And I think that's an example of that communication. They overcame it, but then it really set them behind. And now they got to use the timeout. 5-2 in the third. Well, the numbers on the left side of your screen tell the story of what's happening. The right side of your screen tells you about what's going to happen. Ben and Colin Johns will take on the cousin tandem coming up after this one. But still work to be done here in game 3 of this women's semi. And out of the timeout,
Okay, players in change.
Bright and Irvine get another point, and that's going to take us to the side switch at 6-2.
Yeah, the Waters just look a little flat right now. Can't seem to get anything going. I'm not sure they know what their tactic should be. Not working together as a team at the moment.
Really just unusual to see this many balls ending up in the net.
I've never seen it at a lead for this long. You know, maybe half a game max, but to have it really bleed into the better part of this entire match is very, very interesting. So we'll have to see how they come out of this timeout.
And you and I, after game 2, in which the Waters won 11-3, during the break between games, we both kind of felt like, all right, the Waters have figured it out. Game 3 might be pretty decisive the other way.
For sure, for sure. We both thought they had all the momentum. We thought the cobwebs were off. Leigh looked ready to go, but that break between the second and third actually hurt them and didn't help them, and we'll see.
Well, let's see. I mean, we said that there's really not much to the side switch, but this side of the court they're on now was the side of the court they were on in game 2.
Great defense there from Jessie for a few. Kept those balls in front. I tell all my students, be like a shortstop out there when the ball's coming at your feet. Keep that paddle out in front, open face. Hoping the fourth shot's coming that hard. Too tough.
Well, third shot, unable to get it over the net. So we move to 2-6-2.
3-6-2.
Oh, Anna Leigh flicks the wrist and paints the corner.
Great ball. I like that point better from Leigh too. Simple cross-court dink, not trying to do too much. Let Anna Leigh come in there and finish it off.
And they let it go. So back to a point, 5-6.
Side out.
They do break the serve though, and now the side out gets Bright and Irvine a chance to try and add a little bit of a cushion.
Second serve.
Not much Anna could do. She tried to get out of the way.
Yeah, good off speed. Talked earlier, it's not just about pace, it's about height control as well. Really good height there. Just an awkward ball.
Friendly bounce off the net for the Waters. Well, Leigh seems to have figured it out. She maybe does like that side of the court better. Because since the side switch, the Waters have found their footing.
Oh yeah, and the fist bump.
5-6-1.
5-6-1, Boca Raton area code, here we go.
Second serve.
Such a good cross-court dink, too, from Anna Leigh. So much on it. Anna couldn't even really get her feet set.
5-6-2.
Leigh's got to make that ball.
Jessie just flicks it away.
So
the serve back over to Bright and Irvine.
Point.
Back into the net and back in a 2-point hole.
7-5-1. Second serve.
Off the net and out.
Wants that one back.
Yeah, no doubt.
You don't see Jessie Irvine miss that one too often.
7-5-10.
Backhand square on the paddle face.
Nice get by Anna Leigh. Bright and Irvine just continue to take it to Leigh Waters.
Yeah, Anna doing a better job of moving off that line a little bit,
8-5-10.
giving herself some space.
And now they're 3 points away from Championship Sunday. Nice defense there by Leigh. standing her ground, and now the side out back to the waters.
So if you look at this point, Jessie just watching about 4 or 5 feet behind that kitchen line. That made all the difference there. If she was up, that ball is an easy overhead.
Point.
It does land in, so back to a 2-point game.
I tell a lot of my students, when you're
6,
not
8, 1.
the one playing the ball, make sure you're not a spectator. Keep your feet moving, cover the angle you're supposed to cover. Ball will come to you.
Point.
Leigh lets it go, and it's a good decision. Again, a 1-point game.
7, 8, 1. Second serve.
Move to the second serve at 7-8-2.
7, 8, 2.
Waters had a couple of cracks at tying the game. Instead, it's Bright and Irvine.
7-1.
Now 3 points away.
Point.
2 points away.
She has had all sorts of trouble with that forehand
9,
dink today.
7, 1.
That's going to bring us to match point.
Timeout receiving team.
The Waters will take a timeout.
7-1.
Match point number 1 in Cincinnati out of the timeout.
10-7-1.
The Waters are going to have to break serve twice if they're going to get a chance at extending this one.
Second serve.
Halfway home.
That's just nerves right there, not being in a position before to close out the
10-7,
Waters. See if they can do it on chance number 2.
And the answer is no. Leigh
7-10-1.
trying to pump up her mom. 7-10. Make it 8-10.
Eight, 10-1.
And the firefight is won by Bright and Irvine.
Both sides a little bit tight here, as you can see, not really taking full swings.
So 8-10-2. Leigh goes up to get it. Great reaction off the net, but a better finish by Anna Bright. So can you dodge 2 more match points? This is match point number 3. And the answer is no.
Wow. Painting the line.
Bright and Irvine, they drained the Waters in Cincinnati. 11-5, 3-11, 11-8. And they're moving on to Championship Sunday.
It was not pretty, but mentally they were the stronger team. They stuck with it, did what was necessary. Awesome, awesome result for Bright and Irvine.
Well-deserved spot on Sunday for them. And Leigh Waters knows there are much better days still ahead for her. But disappointing finish, no doubt, as Anna Leigh loses a match for the first time in this tournament. So there's what's coming up for you on Championship Sunday. Jansen and Parento against Bright and Irvine. The 3 and 4 seeds will meet, and we will hear from Bright and Irvine. Hannah Johns is going to speak with the victors after this timeout.
Well, welcome back. Another look at that last moment after an astonishing victory from Jessie Irvine and Anna Bright. Guys, you brought all the firepower out there, and the crowd is just loving the upset that we just witnessed. Guys, you lost game 2. You'd won game 1. You were moving into that game 3. It felt like everybody was getting tentative towards the end. What did you need to say to yourself to finally finish it off?
You know, we got up 10-7 and we had 2 chances, and I got really nervous. Then they're serving, I missed a dink, and I was like, oh my God. And I told Jessie, I was like, I got this. I went back, I was like, lock in and level up. You're built for this, and we got it done. So just had to, I don't know, we just locked it in. Thanks to Jessie, she got me through that.
Well, guys, you're both known for your super tough game faces out there, but you're actually awesome people off the court as well. How tough is it to switch that competitive switch off and on?
Honestly, I've always kind of been that way. My dad raised me that way, you know. Things that happen off the court stay off the court. Things that happen on the court are on the court. You know, you compartmentalize, and, you know, you come out here and you just try your hardest, and then you have a good time, and then once you're off the court, it's completely different. It's over. So, you know, so I've kind of been raised that way. You know, I'm just here to have a good time, have fun, play some good pickleball, and, yeah, put on a show for you guys, because it's a lot of fun.
Well, we've seen a few upsets this week, some new faces in the final, which is awesome. Guys, how does it feel to be in the final of a Grand Slam, no less?
I'm pretty stoked. I didn't have the best day yesterday, and, you know, shout out to the Waters. They're such an amazing team, but we came in fired up and wanting to make, this is my first championship Sunday on the PPA Tour, so super excited to be here with Jessie and just to come out and compete tomorrow.
Congratulations, ladies. Can't wait to watch that final tomorrow. With that, we have one last match to bring you, the last men's semifinal coming up next.